Hi, this is Moby. Welcome to the Fire Show. Hello, welcome to the first part of a 2-episode series about customer validation. The process of talking to your customers early on, testing out different prototypes of your solution, and researching the market so that when you finally launch whatever it is that you want to launch, you have drastically improved your chances of success. And by success, I mean people actually paying for your product or service. After sitting through more than 250 pitches in Austin, Boston, El Paso, Lahore, here's what I would tell people who have an idea and are just about to jump into building it. Don't start by building it. Take a step back and answer these 3 questions. What problem will your product be used to solve? Who will use your product? And how will your product solve that problem better than existing alternatives? You, I, everyone we know, everyone out there doesn't pay for products or services because we have extra money. We don't have extra money. We pay for something because it does something for us. It solves a problem or addresses a need. Washing machines wash our clothes for us. Uber gets us transportation on demand. Spotify gets us music anywhere. MailChimp helps marketers sell things through email. Airbnb saves travelers money and connects them to the local scene. Here's a clip from Ryan Holiday where he says the same things just much more eloquently. Shout out to him for allowing me to use this clip, and check out his new book, Perennial Seller.
If there's one question that creators don't ask themselves that they should ask themselves, I think it would be this. It's, who am I making this for? I've asked hundreds of authors, creators, startup founders this question, and the answers are always appalling, really. They say, oh, this is for smart people, or this is for Malcolm Gladwell fans, or this is for people like me. Most of the time, people say, I don't know, I haven't thought about it. You should be able to fill in the blanks. This is a blank that does blank for blank. You should be able to fill that in. You have to be able to fill it in. So I want you to actually stop and not just assume that you have an answer, not that you vaguely know your audience, but can you actually say, I know who this product is for, and I know what it does for them.
Okay, you've identified a market. You've identified a problem, and you've identified how you're going to solve it. Now the question is, why would people pay for your solution rather than how they solve the problem today? Kristen Kelly, co-founder of Equine Exchange, told me this, and it stuck with me for the last year. Human beings are driven by solving problems. Every single business out there that exists, it provides a way to solve a problem or addresses a need. But before that, the intended customer, the intended market, was already solving the problem somehow. What you need to figure out, test, and communicate is my product or service a better alternative than what exists right now? That's your biggest competition. And you have to be better than that. Whether that's because what you're selling is cheaper, faster, or easier to use. For example, Airbnb is a better experience because they're cheaper than hotels and they connect you to the local scene. Start thinking about these things, but don't worry too much. In the next episode, I'm going to sit down with David Altonian, serial entrepreneur and professor, to talk about how we can test our solutions before we've even built them. But before we jump into episode 4, here's my friend Marc from an interview I did a while ago. Once we go out and start talking to people about our ideas, that this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I want to do, what's a basic framework to think about talking about your technology idea?
So the very bottom line is this: never fall in love with your idea, fall in love with the problem. Great entrepreneurs have identified, observed, and exploited a problem. How they do it, which is your idea, is less important. But if you can identify a profitable problem and then figure out a way to actually solve that problem to the right people, that's 1,000,000 times better than coming up with an idea.